So today we'll be learning about the testing approaches. Okay, testing approaches or software testing. Okay, so what are the two approaches here? White box testing and black box testing. Okay, so this is very important, guys. They can ask in exam, so better prepare this. So now coming to one by one, we'll be seeing white box testing. Okay, so what do you mean by white box testing here? So white box testing, also known as clear box testing, glass box testing, transparent box testing, and structural testing. So why they have given so many names here? Why it is given so many names here is because here in white box testing mainly we'll be focusing on the internal structure of the software application. Okay, so this you have to understand. Okay, so I already drawn one box here. Okay, one box which looks like transparent. Okay, so transparent here in the sense we are looking into the internal part of the software application. Mainly we'll be focusing on the internal part. Internal part means the implementation code. Okay, implementation design. Okay, or whatever you can say. So yeah, so this is white box testing, and it is a method of software testing that tests the internal structures or working of an application. As I already said, white box testing can be applied at the unit level, integration, and system levels. Okay, mostly intensively it is applied at the unit level because in unit level, since we will be focusing mostly on the like arrays, functions, methods, right, class, and objects, and all those things, right? So like that is one by one we'll be implementing the like the we'll be focusing on the smaller modules first, right? Since we'll be doing that, so it is and also this is the first testing level will be done. Okay, that is right, and integration and system levels of the software testing process. Okay, here are some of the top white box testing tools. Okay, so there are some white box testing tools you need to know when you go for software testing jobs. You need to learn this. Okay, because it will be helpful for you people when you go for software testing jobs. Okay, so you need to know a few white box testing tools. Okay, and and few of them are vera Veracode, CPP unit, N unit, RC unit, etc. Okay, these are some of the tools here, some of the white box testing tools. Okay, and so since we are dealing with the internal structure, okay, obviously, so who are responsible in in performing this type of white box testing here is the software developers. Okay, they are involved. Okay, so what type of people are involved here? Software developers. Okay, because software developers are the ones who will be mostly focusing in the internal level, because they are the ones who are who will be implementing the software application with with help of various high level languages, right, like C, Java, C sharp, and all those things, right? And then we have few uh, white box test design techniques. Control flow testing. Control flow, since we have various control flows, control statements, right? So we'll be testing all those. Data flow testing. Data flow testing is like as in how data flow, just by the name says, right? So how data flows from one place to another. Like example, if you want to send some money to your friend. Okay, so there are some if you want to directly send, right, and if you have a beneficiary name, right, you can directly send some amount to your friend, right? That is you'll be seeing some options like NEFT, INPS, okay, INPS, RTGS, something like that. Okay, so you'll be selecting these options, and then finally you can transfer the amount to your friend, right? So like how the how the data is flowing from starting, like from starting state, right? So that is that is how you test. Okay, that is how you perform test your data flow testing. Okay, and then branch testing, like go to statements testing, go to statements, return statements, break statements, as such. Okay, statement coverage, that is testing one by one statements. And then decision coverage. Okay, decisions, we have you know testing the decisions. Okay, that is path testing. Okay, so these are the white box testing techniques. Okay, some of them. And then coming to the another testing approach, testing technique also, you can say black box testing approach. Okay, next approach is, so what do you mean by black box? It is opposite to white box. Okay, so again I have given the diagram here with the with shaded inside here. Okay, so what it means here is, so let us see from the points here. It is a method or it is an approach of software testing that examines the functionalities of an application without looking into its internal structure or working. Okay, in previous approach, in white box testing approach, what did we see there? Mainly will be focusing on the internal structure. Okay, mostly will be seeing in the mostly will be focusing on the internal structure. But whereas, okay, whereas in black box testing, okay, we'll be examining the functionalities, that is testing the overall functionalities of the software application without looking into the internal structure or workings of the application. Okay, so as I have given this diagram here, so if I'm shading this, it means that it is dark in nature. Okay, dark in nature in the sense we don't know the internal structure. We are only working with the interface part here. Okay, that is what black box testing is. Okay, we are giving some input and we will be giving some output, but we are not working with the internal structure. Okay, so this is like we are just focusing on the internal part. In white box testing, we are just looking into the outer part. Okay, so now this method is applied at every level of software testing. Okay, every level. Unit testing. Okay, unit level mostly actually it is will be doing in the implementation part. Okay, but sometimes at the interface level also, that is okay. That is when we are testing smallest modules, right? So it will be tested there also. And then integration and system and acceptance. Okay, um, integration testing, I have already explained about these things in the other videos. You can just check out in that. Tests are based on requirements and functionality, since we are not looking into the since we are not dealing with the internal structure, right? So it is based on requirements and functionalities. It is carried out to test functionalities of the program, also called as behavioral testing. Okay, behavioral testing, and also I have given here terms. It is also known as behavioral testing, data driven testing, and functional testing. Okay, so this you have to understand. Okay, and then in this testing method, the design and structure of code are not known to the tester. Okay, so previously in white box testing, as I have said, mainly people who are people who are involved are what are whom software developers. Okay, but here black box testing approaches are done by software testers. Okay, or testing engineers also they are called as. And also end users. Why here end users are also involved here? Because end users are also they are also testing they are also testing the outer part of the software application, obviously. Okay, that is the interface part, that is in the interface part. Okay, so obviously that is okay, that is when they are when the software product is delivered to the end users are nothing but customers here. Okay, so end users conduct this test on software application. The test engineers perform the black box testing. No need of understanding the programming languages. Okay, so when software testers or testing engineers, okay, are performing this type of when they're following this testing approach, right? So they don't need a programming language. Okay, they don't have to have knowledge about the programming languages. Okay, so this point is important here. And few techniques to be followed is decision table testing and boundary value analysis, okay, etc. Okay, these are few techniques you can just mention. Okay, so boundary value analysis, I think in other videos is there, you can check it out about this. Okay, so what are the approaches? White box testing and black box testing approaches. Okay, so suppose in exam they ask you to write the difference between white box testing and black box testing. You can just observe the points what I have given here, and you can just write the difference. Okay, at least maximum for 5 marks if they ask, you can just write maximum 5 points, okay, for each. Thank you.